Before Maya Angelou became a legend, she was a quiet, watchful child, growing up in a world that often felt hostile and unkind. Born in 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri, Maya's earliest years were shaped by the deep currents of racism and inequality that ran through America. But her journey would be defined not only by the hardships she endured, but by the extraordinary way she transformed pain into power. Maya's childhood was marked by a trauma so profound that it silenced her for nearly 5 years. After a devastating event, the young girl withdrew into herself, refusing to speak. The world around her buzzed with sounds and voices, but Maya's own remained locked away, hidden beneath layers of fear and uncertainty. In that silence, however, she found refuge in books. She devoured poetry and prose, letting the words of Shakespeare, Dickens, and other writers become her companions. She listened deeply to those around her, learning the rhythms of language and the power of storytelling. When Maya finally spoke again, her voice was not just her own, it carried the weight of all she had witnessed and felt. That voice would grow into one that resonated across continents, inspiring millions to find courage and hope in their own stories. From her earliest days, Maya Angelou was determined to live life on her own terms. She became a poet, a dancer, a singer, and a civil rights activist. Each role was a new chapter in her quest to understand herself and the world. She worked alongside Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, using her gifts to further the cause of justice and equality. Her presence was magnetic. Whether on a stage or behind the scenes, Maya's wisdom and grace touched everyone she met. It was her memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, that would forever change the landscape of American literature. In vivid, unforgettable prose, Maya told the story of her childhood, the pain, the beauty, the longing for freedom. She became one of the first Black women to write a best-selling autobiography, shattering barriers and opening doors for countless others. Her words did more than recount events. They healed wounds, built bridges, and gave voice to generations of Black women who had long been silenced. Maya's poetry was just as powerful. With lines like "Still I Rise" and "A Phenomenal Woman," she celebrated resilience and dignity in the face of adversity. Her verses became mantras for those seeking strength and hope, reminders that no matter how broken we feel, we can rise above our circumstances. In the years that followed, Maya Angelou's influence only grew. She spoke at presidential inaugurations, offering her wisdom and grace to leaders and citizens alike. Her teaching at universities inspired thousands of young people to embrace the beauty of language and the power of their own stories. She received countless honors and accolades, but perhaps her greatest legacy was the way she made people feel, seen, heard, and valued. Through every challenge, Maya remained true to herself. She understood that life was not always easy, but she believed in the transformative power of love, art, and community. She encouraged others to speak their truth, to stand tall, and to never let anyone silence their voice. Maya Angelou's life is a testament to the healing power of words. She showed us that poetry isn't just something to be read, it's a force that can change lives. Her wisdom endures. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Those words remind us that even in our darkest moments, there is always a way forward. Her story inspires us to look beyond our own pain and see the beauty in our struggles. Maya's journey from silence to strength is a reminder that our voices matter, no matter where we begin. She teaches us that every experience, good or bad, has the power to shape us, to help us grow, and to connect us to others. As we reflect on her legacy, we remember that Maya Angelou was more than a poet. She was a healer, a guide, and a beacon of hope. Her words continue to lift us up, encouraging us to rise, to dream, and to create a better world. If you've been touched by Maya's story, consider sharing it with someone who needs hope today. Let her journey remind you that your voice, too, has the power to heal, inspire, and transform. And as you think about whose story should be explored next, remember that every voice matters. Every story deserves to be heard. So let us celebrate Maya Angelou, a woman who found her voice in the depths of silence and used it to help millions rise. Her legacy is not just in the books she wrote or the speeches she gave, but in the lives she changed. She showed us that the power of words can break chains, build bridges, and light the path forward. Maya once wrote, "There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." Her life proves that telling our stories, even when it hurts, is the first step toward healing. Her words echo across generations, reminding us to be brave, to speak out, and to never underestimate the strength that lies within. Let Maya Angelou's story be a call to action for all of us. Whether you're struggling to find your own voice or seeking to support others, remember her journey and the lessons she left behind. Share her message of hope and resilience, and keep her spirit alive in your own words and deeds. And as we look to the future, let's continue exploring the voices that have shaped our world. Tell us in the comments whose story you want to hear next. Together, we can celebrate the heroes who have risen through adversity and find inspiration in the power of their words. If Maya's journey has moved you, let her legacy inspire your own. Rise through words, speak your truth, and help others find the courage to do the same.